Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you some products that I use post VSG, some of my favorite things. I know when you are either researching people who had VSG on YouTube to try to find like what is bariatric friendly, what are other people eating, I know that that is difficult and I want to try to help as much as I can. Keep in mind I am not a dietitian, I am not a nutritionist, I am just a patient who has lost 150 pounds, so I'd like to think, actually 160 pounds. I'd like to think what I am doing is working, what I'm buying is working. I don't take credit for probably 90% of the stuff that I have found because it usually comes from another YouTube channel, and I have a few that I would be happy to share with you that I watch if they don't mind. So let's get started and I'll show you some of my favorite products. Okay, this is much better. So this is coconut oil. Guys, if you have a Trader Joe's near you, please, please, please give it a try. They have so many things that I have found that are friendly for vertical sleeve gastrectomy. This right here is coconut oil. They're like little packs. I can reach in here and show you guys. So there are these little packs of coconut oil. I like them because it helps me not to use too much. And if you are somebody who's doing like a bulletproof coffee, this would be perfect to take with you on the go. So I really like this one. PB2 is another really good one. Can kind of turn this around and show you the stats. So for 2 tablespoons, you have 50 calories, 1.5 grams of fat. Looks like there's 5 carbs, 2 dietary fiber, so that would make that 3 net carbs, and 5 grams of protein. So not a bad choice. Probably better than the sugary peanut butter. I can tell you, however, for myself, this is my absolute favorite. It's called Santa Cruz Organic Creamy Dark Roasted Peanut Butter. I'll put it up here so you guys can see. Stats are fairly decent, you guys. It is 2 tablespoons of peanut butter for 16 grams of fat, 5 carbs, 3 grams of fiber, and 8 grams of protein. This is the lowest net carb peanut butter I have found. This does not have the added sugar in it. Let's see if I can show you the ingredients: organic roasted peanuts, and looks like salt. And that is it. I have just recently, this is one of my new finds. I believe I picked it up at Sprouts, and I am loving it. This is my no sugar added tomato ketchup. If I absolutely need ketchup, which I don't often, that is my dinner completed. Sorry, where was I? So this is 1 tablespoon. It's 1 gram of carbs. If you want 1 tablespoon, I don't use this very often, but I try to trick my family into, thinking, I guess it makes me feel better that they're doing a sort of a healthier type of ketchup rather than the one with a lot of sugar. This product right here is Quest Bar. Now, for those of you that are on the Quest train, I'm not a fan. I'm just showing you this because this is something, if you were having like a chocolate attack and you absolutely needed to have a treat, I would probably pull these out. I personally do not like the taste of Quest bars. That's just my personal opinion. But if I did, if I was having a chocolate craving, I probably would have one of these. 6 grams of fat, 180 calories, 23 carbohydrates, 17 grams of fiber. That makes that 4 net carbs, so not too bad for these little guys if you like Quest. I did run into somebody at the store and they thought that these were the most wonderful thing ever. So if you like those, then that is great. These are another thing that I really like, these Blue Diamond almonds. Their stats aren't bad. If you're craving maybe salty or smoky, they're 5 carbs, 3 grams of fiber, 6 grams of protein, total fat 16 grams, 170 calories, and that's for about an ounce. So that's pretty typical for a nut. You guys, these are my favorite. Now, we don't get to eat a whole lot of bread and crackers and stuff on VSG, but I found these at Trader Joe's, and these have saved me when it comes to like snacking, and if I want to like put some type of, like use some type of cracker. So these are 110 calories, 6 grams of fat, and this is for one cracker, 7 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of fiber. So not super bad. When I was starting out, I would have these like with some dip, like half a cracker, so that made it even less carbs. They do have a gluten-free one. It's Norwegian crisp bread. This one has a little bit better stats. It's 9 grams of fat, 6 carbs, 3 fiber, 4 grams of protein. So not a super great choice, but not a terrible choice. My last thing I have is this Atkins bar. So this Atkins bar, not super bad. Again, if you're craving a treat, this would be something good that I would probably have. 13 grams of protein, 3 grams of net carbs, just 1 gram of sugar, and 14 grams of fiber. They're all right. They're not